Alright, well, we had our first flush in here, and a lot of it went perfectly fine, but you can see we have some mildew in here, which basically tells me we don't have enough air, and I need to get the humidity in here refreshed more often rather than just keeping it humid. So what I'm going to be doing is going through and then picking off any of these nasty fruits that just either petered out and died, or some of them have mildew on them. Already picked a couple right now, but we're just going to keep whatever looks great in here. And I'm going to go through this entire area and even blast these bags with the hose, which is tap water, so it has a little bit of chlorine in it, but really I just want to rinse that stuff down. If those things have spores on them, which they likely do, I want the spores to hit the ground so the native bacteria can hopefully kill the spores, and it'll just be a natural ground rather than this, which is wannabe sterile, but obviously it is no longer. So we got a lot of fruit that we're gonna waste today, but we got to get this whole entire thing clean. It's a little bit of a bummer, part of a learning experience, but that's what this whole thing's about. This is my first flush out of this entire thing, so essentially what I'm going to do is hook up fans and a humidifier, all that, so that way we can be pumping fresh air through here rather than just relying on the 4 windows. Also, when I have big fruits like this, I don't want the mist staying on these fruits for very long, so I've only been turning on the mist a couple times during the day and then kind of letting it dry out at night. But I could just be using alt fog, using these misters just once in the morning, so make sure it dries out. I think that's going to be the new plan because I want fresh air through here, and I do want fresh mist. Make sure we water all the plants and everything. So just going to put you guys on a time lapse and clean this thing. This is the most water I've ever used in the greenhouse, and you could just tell that the floor isn't letting the water soak in at all. It was actually leaving puddles like 5 hours later. I'm really hoping that using the fog instead of the mist will help the ground dry out. Alright, got everything cleaned off. So we're going to have the humidifier right in here. The air is going to just be coming in from the outside through the tube in there. So that way I don't have to worry about any drip loops. And then this tube is just going to go straight up. So it drips right back into here. I used an old filter from my old mushroom greenhouse to actually filter the air that's getting pushed in, but it's not that important since it's outside.